during a peaceful day on Mount Paozu. Goku, getting his grub on, shouts out to Goten that his mother makes the best food on the planet. Satisfied, he turns to leave. His son asks where he plans on going, as he promised the two of them would train. And our hero definitely didn't forget. They just have to ask Chi-Chi first to be on the safe side. Fast forwarding past the conversation itself, Goten can't believe she's actually going to let him go, thanking her for permission. Though the mother hawk is still apprehensive, reminding her husband he knows how she feels about fighting, but supposes it's a good opportunity for a little father-son bonding. After all, Goku is always training at some faraway place. The boy cheerfully questions if his father can teach him how to turn Super Saiyan God. But something doesn't feel right with him. Getting serious, Goten calls out for his dad, concerned. Finally speaking, he tells his son he's sorry, but it looks like they're going to have to reschedule. He can sense an immense ki approaching the Earth, and it isn't anyone they already know, the source of which feels as though it's holding on to a lot of hatred and could be trouble, ordering Goten to stay here and look after his mother. Trying to figure out where the entity will be arriving, Goten asks if that means he can't go with him. Smiling, Goku tells him not this time. It could turn out to be very dangerous, but he promises he'll be back before instructing him to tell Gohan he'll be away. In the middle of a wasteland, the silence is deafening. The Saiyan tries to get his bearings. Looking towards the sky, Goku still can't get around the magnitude of this ki, and it even seems whoever it may belong to is masking a large portion of it. There is no doubt he must be extremely careful in his approach to whatever is about to happen. With no further waiting, the source arrives. Orbiting the Earth, gazing upon the planet, Rycon finds it interesting the Saiyans below found such a weak world suitable to call home. His mentor explains they are now only a few moments from landing, noting this will be the first time his student has ever encountered another Saiyan, bringing the ship down. Spotting their descent from a distance, our hero figures now's the time to see what they want, stopping just short of touching the planet itself. Being so close, Goku knows there's no question someone aboard that vessel is certainly hiding their true power, but the others don't seem to pose any sort of danger. Unable to see through all the kicked up dust, he wonders if that's actually a Saiyan he sees. As the air clears, he notices the distinct armor, but wonders the obvious, in which he believed only he and Vegeta managed to survive. After the invader disembarks, Goku sets his focus elsewhere, finding it strange to see a spaceship of this design on Earth, when he also notices the man has a tail. This observation confirms he is undoubtedly one of his own, astonished to see another of his race outside himself, Vegeta and their children. Though his excitement quickly fades, analyzing his face, it's clear he means business, trying to figure out who this man is and how he found this planet. Rycon bluntly states this must be Goku, and inquires how he managed to survive here all these years. Just as serious, our hero tells he did so by protecting the very land the visitor here stands on, commenting how that's quite the strange question to begin a conversation with, at least under these circumstances. Goku simply asks what his motive is in coming here, believing surely he wasn't sent by another person, mocking the Earth Saiyan talks big for someone so small, before getting a bit more vile. Insulting, he imagines Goku fled his home world just like the coward he is, because he was afraid as the rest were, and it's amazing to see how much he's managed to evolve through all of his acts of hiding. He even had the audacity to disrespect his own Saiyan heritage by cutting off his tail. Naturally, this merely bemiffs Goku, asking, "Fled our home world? This is my home. The only one he's ever known, and he lost his tail as a child. But if the invader won't explain who he is, then it would be in his best interest to leave right now," causing Rycon to inquire what Goku will do if he doesn't comply. His fist shaking, our hero bellows he'll force him to, shouting back for him to bring it. Rycon wants to see what a deserter like him can do. His mentor realizes being this close to the battle may pose a danger, deciding it would be best if he went back to the ship.
What's wrong, Goku? Surprised I'm able to match your Super Saiyan power? This is only the beginning! Our people died because of trash like you! Show me your true power!
Goku grows frustrated in not being able to lay a finger on this guy even while using Super Saiyan. Still, it's interesting how he knows about the form at all, meaning he must possess it himself. It's also curious why he keeps mentioning their Saiyan homeworld. Right now, it would be most helpful to push him as hard as possible to get a glimpse of what he's truly capable of. Regardless, Goku himself knows he has to take it up a notch. Of course, we're aware Rycon is familiar with the Ascended states, rolling his eyes at the idea Super Saiyan 2 would be enough to make a difference in this fight, and calling our hero hopeless. Placing his fingers to his forehead, Goku quips back he will show Rycon what it means to be hopeless.
Is that the best you can do? Do you think running away will save you?
Proving quite the tactician, Goku states his foe's rage is clouding his judgment, and he relies too much on sheer power, causing him to underestimate his adversary's ability. But either way, the visitor fools no one, and our hero knows he is hiding his real power, urging he let it out. That punch to the face possibly serving as a wake-up call. The Rogue Saiyan finds Goku's arrogance annoying, claiming he has every reason to underestimate a worm like the deserter here. Nonetheless, he will comply, and show his enemy a power the likes of which he has never seen before, promising to slaughter the last remaining of all Saiyan cowards.
I'll grant you the death wish you've long been asking for.
Upgrading to Super Saiyan 3, Goku screams no more games, as he plans to end the battle right now, asking if this is what he wanted to bring out of him. This latest transformation actually stuns Rycon a bit, possibly previously believing the data gathered was only of a single unique instance, not something Goku could tap into at will. When he realizes the attack Goku is about to use, wondering what he's planning, Rycon deflects the blast back towards the earth. As it careens down to the ground, our hero knows if it manages to hit, it'll destroy much more than the planet, and he has to stop it at all cost, jumping in its path. Rycon doesn't wait to chuckle, he is surprised to see Goku still alive, complimenting that last attack even burned a bit, and admits he is much more skilled than he thought. Alas, it's nothing he himself can't manage against. After all, his own level 2 rivals Goku's level 3. Not to mention, this form is undoubtedly going to gas the deserter at any moment now. Continuing, he explains how he pushed his adversary into his strongest form, and even that couldn't save him, and this next round will be their last. Finally announcing to our hero, his name is Rycon. From the smoke, Goku responds, asking if he really thinks he has used his full power. As the truth is, he still has one form left, declaring Rycon came in search of answers to questions that had already been revealed long ago. And even though he now knows the invader's name, he is still at a loss on his motive, which he supposes doesn't matter at the end of the day. But if he wants to see what he can do, Goku states he hasn't used this power in a fight since battling the God of Destruction a few months ago. Since then, he's been able to get the hang of it a bit more, ready to show the power of Super Saiyan God. Somehow, able to sense the God Ki emanating from our hero, Rycon has never seen or felt anything like this before, but indeed has heard the legend of the Super Saiyan God. At first he was eager to see how much Goku had, but now Rycon believes he knows what must be done in manifesting the ultimate evolution of a Super Saiyan. Taking a stance, Goku calmly states his foe show him. Rycon is actually surprised. He may have been expecting this transformation to have a little more to it, besides a slimmer form with red hair. So much so as to let out a laugh, feeling Goku looked more threatening in his other states. But knowing looks can be deceiving, he reiterates how he will crush the deserter, just as he should have been all those years. Tired of hearing his foe talk, our hero gets in a shot while his guard is down, quipping if he still thinks this form is a joke. Falling to his knees, Rycon coughs how he managed to do that, not able to see him move. though he shouldn't let that one blow go to his head, claiming this changes nothing, and the Earth Saiyan will soon regret speaking to him in such a way.
Show me what this form can do!
Struggling to keep up with Super Saiyan God while in his base form, the invader continues to wonder how he can be this fast. He can't even detect his movements, and yet he is stronger than before.
You will not make a fool of me!
Firing an immense blast! Just like that, Rycon believes the fight to be over, stating there is no room in the Saiyan race for a weakling like Goku. And in the name of the Saiyan people, this battle is won. But behind him, Goku quells their people would have never wanted this to happen, and his twisted ideology has blinded him to many truths. The ways of the Saiyans are long over, and Rycon's primitive mindset only holds him back from facing reality. Admitting he hasn't come across a Saiyan as impressive as he in a long time. But this battle is far from finished. Again, he states Rycon's hatred only serves to hold him back. He finds too much anger in the pain of not being able to live a life promised to him. But the Saiyans who also survived are not to blame for this. They too had a piece of themselves ripped away they can never get back. And if his rage continues to consume him, he will become a threat to the entire universe. And Goku can't allow that to happen, apologizing for what comes next. While not killing him, the blast forces Rycon out of his Super Saiyan 3 form. He can't believe what's happening. Baffled, he managed to unlock such a state. But knowing the invader still has one more trick up his sleeve, will Super Saiyan God be able to go the distance?